you've just seen some photos of some of the old timers in powerlifting and bodybuilding that have lifted until the end of their careers. They are deceased, and some that are still alive and still lifting. They've never quit. And I had a woman stop me last night while I was walking my dog and say to me, you gotta cut back, you're gonna get hurt, you're lifting too much weight, or you need to quit, you're just too old for it, you gotta give it up. And I'm like, that thought does not enter into my mind. My age doesn't even enter into my mind. It's not the champion mentality. But this is another person that's never lifted and has no clue what the champion mentality is. If you even mention that, there's a negative connotation with that in their minds. And I told her, I said, she brought up Arnold and said that he wasn't the man he used to be, and he can't train like he did. And I said, well, Arnold quit a long time ago, okay? Don't compare him to these guys, because he was ready to quit in 1975 when they were preparing to make Pumping Iron. He had an interview with Joe Weider in his office, and Joe told him, if you want to be in the movie, you've got to do the Olympia. So he did do one more Olympia, and then later on, I think it was it 1980, he did another one, the final one, which was a gift, or worse. We won't discuss that. But anyway, mid 80s, early 80s, he was done. And, he wanted to be a movie star, and he wanted to live the good life, smoke the cigars, go to the expensive restaurants, and so forth. He made a choice. These other gentlemen made a choice, too. They didn't have any money. They don't have any money now, but they have their health, and they look fantastic. And that's the choice we all have, okay? And what I want to say to everybody out there is, you don't have to grow old and become immobile unless you have a disease or, an accident or something, a physical ailment that you can't control. But the general population, the people that are healthy, they're just older. They think that that they're doomed because of their age, because of that number, and that they should quit exercising and take it easy because they're going to get hurt, or that they're just too old. There's no point in it, and that's a very negative attitude, and it's not going to help with their longevity or their mobility as they do get older. So you're probably saying to yourself, okay, Mike, what should I do then? And I would recommend that you go to a private gym, not a commercial gym with personal trainers, because personal trainers at their best have taken a 6-month course with an open book test at the end of the 6th month. The worst case scenario is a half-day seminar, okay? You're not qualified to be training people with those credentials. That's fitness malpractice. That's what you get at a commercial gym, and it's very expensive. Go to a private gym, okay, that has, it's a mom and pop, in other words, and the owner is a specialist. He's been a competitive bodybuilder, powerlifter, Olympic lifter. He knows what he's doing. He may not be certified. That's meaningless. It's worthless. It's just air. It's just empty. It's a non-issue. It's a scam. So if you can find one of these gyms, and I know there are fewer and fewer because the commercial gyms are proliferating, and it's hard to make it when you're a small gym with a small clientele because rents are very high. But these are the people that have the knowledge. Now, what you need is strength training, and I mean powerlifting, bodybuilding, Olympic lifting, with lighter weights to start with, sure. Okay, but it's strength training. It's not sitting on a medicine ball and trying to balance with a 5-pound dumbbell. That's not doing anything for you. That's a little exercise, but you need to strengthen your tendons, your ligaments. You need to thicken your bones. Okay, this is what you're going to get from strength training.